Torrential rains and heavy flooding has persisted in the ancient city of Ondo since last Friday. Recall some communities were submerged by the downpour, raising issues of emergency in the town. The flood was said to have started around Ife Road, Saluwa, Sabo, Newtown, Itonla, Oke Odunwo and Orimolade areas of the town before gradually moving to other parts of the state. Meanwhile, since the deluge, the rains are not showing any signs of abating. KAFTAN TV correspondent Precious Arowolo once again brings us some reactions.
This is another day of torrential rains in Ondo City, where floods reached extreme level last Friday, sacking communities, bringing down houses, and completely wreaking havoc on its course.
The heavy rainfall last week, Friday, is a troublemaker in Ondo Kingdom because it affected so many houses, flooding everywhere. All the environment are flooded. Nobody was able to go into his or her own residence after the work. Some people, before they get to their house about 10, when they were staying in a place since 6 p.m. Before they got home, it's around 10, 11 because of the flooding. It was too much. It was intense, and I think it really disturbed so many people in Ondo.
The last rain that fell in Ondo happens to be one of the worst incidents of rain in Ondo town. As we know that there is effect of climate change everywhere, and one of the effects is excessive rain. Though there has been such type of rain in Ondo before, but this last one came suddenly. In the evening time, I was actually in the office when it happened, and until we got to the town when I was about going home, and we couldn't get transport back home, and only to discover that the rivers in the town have been overflooded. I mean, we couldn't even have road to pass home that very evening as a result of the excessive rain. The river banks were overflown.
Meanwhile, on the possible cause of the flood,
disposal of refuse is a major problem in Ondo town. You see, immediately there is thunder signaling the coming of the rain. People gathered all manner of refuse and dump it into the drainage, into the channels through which the waters should drain. So it is a major problem. It is not only, I know it's not only peculiar to Ondo, but it's highly common here. There could be different ways through which we can dispose our refuge. We have the vehicles that conveys them, that pick the refuges from our homes if you can pay for the services. It is very, very important for our people to know that building structures close to river channels will actually cause more harm than good.
The Commissioner for Environment, Oyeni Oseni, is also quoted to have said his ministry will have collaborated with the relevant agency to correct the unlawful development, while adding that government had put every necessary machineries in place to avert other possible floods, as predicted by NIMIT.
Under the governor of today, they have tried their best at least to control this flooding by bringing some giant machine, dredging machine, to some specific and conspicuous area in Ondo town or Ondo city here to dredge all the drainage system, because of there are some small drainage systems. If the drainage system is not enough for the water that is coming, for the rain that is coming, it will definitely lead to flooding. But they have provided solution, they prefer solution for it by bringing those machines to dredge all the tiny bridges so that it cannot cause much damage. If the proactive moment does not occur that time, all Ondo will have been flooded. And our director, Mrs. Sanitary and Mrs. Stella Akinsami, he really did well by sending all the environmental health officers to go and do the orientation for people, to orientate them and to educate them.
In the meantime, experts have called for preventive measures sooner than later.
Even before the heavy downpour, they should take care of their waste. Let them have waste bin, the galvanized iron with tight fitting cover. Let them put it. Let every individual, every resident get the card, the registration card for waste disposal. So as at when due, the PSP will come to every house to house, and dispose their refuse instead of the public to dump refuse into the gutter or into the drainage system or into the body of water. They should pack their refuse in the tight fitting covered dustbin and dispose it sanitarily. Then the people that are building on top of the drainage system, the government should stop them from doing so. I think the town planning people, they are to do that. They should stop it, at least to make peace to reign in Ondo, so that the flooding will be curtailed. It will not happen. Then at the same time, my advice for the government as well, we need more hands. We need more sanitarian. We are grossly inadequate in Ondo here. If we should handle house to house inspection, doing orientations, doing sensitization for them, we are on ground. We are ready to do that, but we are so low that grossly inadequate. We need more hands in the environmental health officers.
Precious Arolo reporting from KAFTAN TV News.